Yo, what's good? Kingkobra35 here, out with another e-bike adventure, heading out from the area of Coast Mesa. This is the nighttime adventure, heading out to the area of Westminster, Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. We never know what we're going to run into. We never know what we're going to see. We never know who we're going to run into or see. But overall, we hope we make it for this issue safely, all the way down to Westminster, and getting no mixed accidents and tragedies of the causes, getting mixed accidents and tragedies. And whoever is sick in the kingdom, we hope they get well soon. Whoever is well in the kingdom, we hope they stay well. Pray to God for the situations. Amen. Alright, here we are, starting off on a ride, harbor, and we have got the area of, yes it is, okay. And then we're going to head all the way down to, that's right, yes, you've been watching for quite some time, First Street, head all the way first, to turn to the Bolsa, and once it turns to the Bolsa, we'll head all the way to Chestnut Street, and then end up in the back alley, someplace without Chestnut, and see what happens tonight. So we have the ghetto birds flying up above us, for some reason on the lot. Maybe they're looking for somebody. And wherever else, we don't know yet. So we got a whole week, actually 2 weeks, I think. Just put this almost like 2 weeks, I think, before I head out of town into the area of Utah, and then come back after that time. Being there for almost 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Okay, something's going on down there in this area right here. They got a couple more posted over here someplace too. There's a couple cops posted over here also. So there's 2 posted over there and there's 1 posted over here. There's a couple posted down there too at the way in. Oh, there's something going on big time up in this area. Oh boy. The lunch is catching up to me already. That was pretty good. But now it's just making me burp. you get any further to the video, if you haven't already, smack me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, leave a comment down below, slap that arrow and share it to your friend, and ring that bell to get that notification when I post a video. He's out here. Coach Mesa.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Kingkobra35 E-Bike Adventures.
That's basically what the channel is now. I went from some music for like years, and was only getting 108 followers or subscribers, and sticking with that for a whole bunch of years, and then started doing this right here, and bam, I used to get subscribers like every day. Now no one's subscribing in a long time. It's been a while. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please just hit the subscribe button, because it's going to help me more and benefit me more and do a lot more for me if you hit that subscribe button. Because right now it's just like you're watching it, and I'm always doing it for fun. You know, I'm always doing it for fun, but I like it. I like to earn some kind of revenue off of doing this, because like my music, I never earned that much cash at all, and YouTube was not monetizing me, and I would like to get that monetizing thing just to see how that, you know, works out. I heard some artists make like around $300 to $400 every single month or something like that. Nope. Did I see the bus? Nope. I have not seen the bus. I have not seen a bus ever since I got a bike. I don't know, you know what the bus looks like. So I was reading an article today that they took more e-bikes away from people because they're ones that go over 40 miles an hour. And anything that goes around 40 miles an hour is not actual like e-bike availability. Now, here's the thing that everyone should notice this from everybody that's out there making e-bikes or like that. Okay, so they made a whole bunch of e-bikes, and they were doing it during the pandemic, and they were not even caring how fast they go, because they're figuring they're going to be more sufficient for all of us. And they were saying that we might have to get rid of our vehicles this time, and everyone's going to have to go electric, and all this other stuff. There's like a whole bunch of stuff, you know. So everyone goes out and buys electric bicycles for their kids, for themselves, and whatever. And they got Cirons, and they got these other ones that go like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. Okay, so all of them paid for these bikes, and was not even aware of this new law that was coming out, and all these other laws that are coming out for e-bikes, which kind of makes no sense at all. Okay, so they build a product just like they build a car. Correct me if I'm wrong. The car's got a speed limit on it, right? When they build it, and they know how fast they can go on the road. Okay? Then, same thing with motorcycles, and then now e-bikes, they don't even care. That's how fast they go. But people spend like $8,000 at the most I've seen one for. One e-bike. Okay? And it's like an e-motorcycle actually. some people spent like a couple of hundred at the very lowest because they bought them off rent or whatever, and then people bought them for $2,000 or $3,000, a couple grand here and there, you know. But here's the thing that I'm trying to get to. Okay, so you spent your money on something that's gonna be taken away from you. Doesn't that sound kind of weird? Shouldn't you find somebody who's gonna fight for you on this situation? Because these laws didn't come up until afterwards of all these bikes that were built, and what caused all these laws to go up was kids riding really super fast and going through red lights and not even looking where they're going, and then do wheelies in the parking lots and blah blah blah, playing around on it. Because they're a bicycle. Oh yeah, cool. Almost like a motorcycle. We'll do that. Okay, understandable. You can't do that. But you're going to take them away from everybody that has one that goes over a certain speed limit. And, well, they spent thousands of dollars on it. Okay, so it's just like you spending all this money, and then these people are just taking it right away from you. Because you're using it for transportation, or you're using it for fun, or you're using it for, I don't know, entertainment, whatever. It doesn't make any sense to me to have the bikes taken away from everybody. What they should have done is say, okay, well, you know, we have a new law just came up, and you have to go down to the DMV and give a driver's license for this bike, and then now, when you ride it, you have to ride it in the street. It's just, if it's a dirt bike, then you have to ride it in the dirt. You know, there's places you can go to do that. That right there would have sounded so much more helpful for people when they are buying these bikes. They could even say, like, you know what, there's that new law that came out, and I'm returning this bike to you. You guys give me another bike that's legal for me to ride on the streets, ride on the sidewalks. Pretty sure they would, but like, I'm going to give you a refund and give you a bike. All these bikes in stores and Amazons and all that. Because you can return stuff after so many days and so many years. Especially like Amazon stuff. You can return it. You can sell it on Amazon. You know, sell a product. Boom. All this sort of stuff. But you're spending thousands of dollars, and it's just going to get taken away from you. It makes no sense. It makes it look like, you know what? Okay, they did this for profit. They did this to make money out. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on this situation. Do you think that situation happened because they wanted to make money, or they didn't want to make money? Because none of these laws came up until after a whole bunch of bikes got made. That's just like making a whole bunch of cars that go 400 miles per hour, and they're race cars, and okay, we're going to take your car away from you because you bought a race car, and you're out here on the road.
Wait.
And even though you're not speeding, we're just going to take your car away from you. But I have a license. But I have this, but I have that. I paid for it. It's in my name. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the same thing with an e-bike. It's not making no sense to me in a way. And, I mean, if it's making sense to you in a way, comment down below and let me know how it makes sense to you. Because they can just go ahead and, you know, start taking these things away from you after you spend your money on them. And just make up a whole bunch of laws of all kinds of different things on e-bikes. In every single like state and city. I even got asked if I had an e-bike. And I go, yeah. And I use somewhat, you know, around to where police officers know me. And they know I have an e-bike. And I ain't out here playing around and doing crazy stuff. Okay. And then there's so many drivers out there that actually have been complaining about people having e-bikes. Wait a second, here. You're complaining because I got an e-bike. Shouldn't I be complaining because you got a car and I can't afford it? Does that make sense? You know? Or maybe I could afford a car, but I just choose not to drive a car. You know, I choose to have a bicycle instead. I'm saving you more money than you are. Are you so jealous of me? I mean, go buy yourself an e-bike and then start saving some money. If you want to go that situation that way. You know, it's just like people are ignorant about things. And there's a lot of things that people just get like, oh man, that's so cool, he's got one of those. He's saving a lot of money. You know, he's making a lot of money. And he don't have to pay for gas, but he can drive down the road. Okay, yeah, bicycles were like that years ago. Did they find out where bicycles too back in those days? The first bicycle got made with wooden wheels, and it was all wood. And some guy just like, didn't even know what he was doing. He started riding around and going on. That's a true story too. You know, back in history, when I read about that, the first bicycle that was ever made for people. So that I'm not getting, but comment down below about that situation. Here's another thing that everyone's talking about for tonight, like around, they say 2 o'clock in the morning actually. There's supposed to be a tsunami watch over here in Orange County, all the way down to LA. Alright, so we're going to have a tsunami, dude. Everyone expect that. Be ready for it. I still think it'll work tomorrow, to tell you the truth. Okay. And they're telling me to stay inside when there's a tsunami. Okay, let's see what happens, because if I have no way out of my house tomorrow, and I have to call my work and say, you know what, they're telling everybody to stay inside, but you're telling us to show up for work. It's not making no sense to me at all. I think it's kind of like made up, but we never know yet. It could just go happen anywhere. And, you know, mysterious things happen every day. And weird things happen every day. And every day's a new day. You know, and everything happens every minute. So, let's find out if we have a tsunami. It's just going to be like really windy and water everywhere and everything. Weather reports for tomorrow, it says it's going to be nice and good and sunny. I don't think there's going to be a tsunami, but you comment down below, and let me know if you think there's going to be a tsunami tomorrow over here in LA, Orange County area, or wherever you're at. There's definitely going to be a tsunami going on. I know it ain't no laughing matter, but okay. I just really don't see it because it kind of reminds me of a movie. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Goo Goo Dolls, and you heard of the song called Iris. There's a part, he says, inside that song, everything in the world is like a movie. It will definitely happen, or maybe not happen, or maybe is made up. All this stuff goes on. So, I mean, it's just like, we live in a crazy world, and crazy stuff is going to happen no matter what happens. You know, something's going to happen here and there. But, okay, if we have a tsunami, I don't know how I'm going to even tell my boss it's going to be the winter telling me to stay inside you, and you're telling me to go outside and go to work in this kind of thing. Okay. A moment of silence, you know, it's just like, okay, what is not happening? You know, I want to live through it. It does. And I don't want to go out in a tsunami. I'm going to go out in my sleep, you know. But maybe I'll be sleeping by that time. I'll be home. I live kind of far away from somebody's going to come in from Hawaii all the way over here, and it's going to cause a big giant tsunami. We're going to be flooded in. For how long, we don't know. Let's find out. Wake up tomorrow with water everywhere. Houses are getting washed out. It could happen. We do not know. Well, at least me and my bike would be safe. I live upstairs, so that's a pretty big wave. This guy had to knock me down. Since it's a tsunami watch, should I just be alert? And just like sit outside and just watch the waves come by. I know that's funny, but it's not a laughing matter. We'll find out if a tsunami is going to actually happen here in Orange County, California, and LA area, and so on. I mean, some places might really actually get something, some places may not get nothing. But we hope and prayer to the guy up above about that situation does not happen, and to where everything is safe for us. That's one big giant prayer we gotta do today, actually tonight, you know, that we're not gonna have a tsunami, and everything's gonna be fine. This is a hoax, or just somebody saying something because they're having all these competitions now at the beach. We're surfers. I want to catch the biggest wave ever, so I'm going to say there's a tsunami coming. Everybody else follow along with me, okay? That might be a cool thing to come and see this weekend. I think I might, I don't know, just take a ride down to the beach and back around and see how packed it is with all these people riding waves and stuff. Hey, it could be active. We never know. Or it could just be dead. Like last time. When we heard those protests in Santa Ana. And the cops were just like all posted up everywhere. And they're all the way in Anaheim. And there was only 2 cops that showed up in Anaheim. Alright, here we are. Lilac. Harbor Boulevard. Almost up to the area of McFadden. Right now we are in Santa Ana. It's been a really good smooth ride all the way here. And I just brought up those 2 conversations because, okay, why is this all happening? And I want to seriously know about the bike deal. Are you guys looking for someone to fight for you? Because your bike got taken away for absolutely no reason? Because you wanted